I had a lot of edema in my ankles from sitting so much because I work. And so I'm at my computer a lot and sitting and yeah, the edema is like gone. I'm like feeling so like normal.
Hey, Nicole, thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Well, I am really looking forward to hearing the juicy details of your story. So, can you please start off by just telling the listeners a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Um, well, I'm just gonna tell my story.
Yeah.
I was uh I was a college athlete. I grew up on a ranch in Wyoming, college athlete. But when I was 22, I was in an auto accident and broke my neck, C5, C6. The doctors told me I'd never walk, never have movement below my shoulders, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't listen to them. I'm considered a partial quadriplegic because it's called an incomplete injury. There's still pathways getting through. My left side was affected more than my right. But so I did get back on my feet. I mean, I'm in a wheelchair permanently, but I can stand up and I can do a little bit of walking, so-called walking in the pool. But I just didn't let anything stop me because we can do anything we want if we set our mind to it. So so I'm considered a quadriplegic. I've been in a chair for 29 years. I didn't let it stop me after like in 2005. It happened in 1995. About 2005, I started getting back into adaptive sports like wheelchair rugby, hand cycling, alpine skiing, the downhill skiing, and sailing. So I lived in Wyoming for 35 years, and then I moved out to Florida 2012 because I started sailing and racing sailboats. And this is all after my accident.
That's
So
incredible, Nicole. I am so impressed by your grit and, just vigor and jumping right back in. It's very, very admirable.
I guess it's because it's my perspective. My whole life I've always known, because my physical body does not define me. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. This is just one experience in probably thousands of lifetimes I've had, and I've learned so much this lifetime, probably like 5 lifetimes in one. So I really consolidated. I did a lot of learning in this one lifetime because of everything I've had to go through. But when you just keep life in perspective, and this is just temporary and it's just an experience, like anything is easy when you just have the right attitude.
That's awesome. You're brilliant. So then when did you come to QHS?
I'm a big follower of Alex Collier because I'm into all that off-world stuff. I spend more time in spirit world than I do here. So I've been a big follower of Alex, since 2020. I found him somehow and started watching his webinars, and he started talking about it a lot. So I saw in 2022, I just wasn't sure because there was so much stuff out there. You just didn't know if it was a scam. It takes a while to figure things out. So then December of last year, 2023, Alex really promoted the HHS and he gave his personal, testimony of like experience with it. So I was like, I joined then because I knew like I've had, opportunities to do stem cell like injections and all that, but I would never do that because I've had this innate knowing since my injury that frequency can heal anything. The proper frequency, I mean, it can reverse anything or heal your body. So I just knew in this lifetime it would happen, and it's happening.
That's so cool. So you started off, you got your V6, your white device, and what did you notice first?
Um, what I've noticed initially was like a really increase in my energy and the edema. I have a lot of edema. Not now. I had a lot of edema in my ankles from sitting so much because I work. And so I'm at my computer a lot and sitting, and yeah, the edema is like gone. So
Wow.
yeah, and then once I got the second one, then I just started noticing more, especially my left hamstring, because it's, the muscle of my left hamstring is pretty weak. I could feel it firing, like I can feel it, and I can move it a little bit more than I could, and I'm getting more sensory. So I'm split down the middle of my spinal cord. Like my right side works good motorly, but it's impaired like sensation, like impaired touch and pain, but I'm feeling more like normal, like sensory on my right side, like on my foot. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like feeling so like normal. Like and it's just, it's only been a couple months, but it's very subtle, but it's working. And then after those upgrades, those upgrades with those, I can only use one device now because it's really strong. It's great, but it was too much because I'm really sensitive to, I've used a lot of energy frequency stuff in my the past 10, 20 years. And so I just know my body. So like the one, that's all I need right now.
Wow, that's cool. I love talking to people who are really sensitive to the frequency and, hearing the things like even people have told me that before they receive their device, they already notice the frequency change.
Exactly. Yeah, doing the meditations, that meditation, you can totally get in that space. You can get into that quantum space, that quantum entanglement, and you could just expand into it and you can have healing. But this, I noticed with the device and it really, accelerates it. It amplifies it for
Yeah,
me anyway, because I mean, I have a lot of, I want to be able to run again. So I have a lot of healing to do.
you will. We are so close. We are so close. I can taste it that close.
I'm so excited. I know,
Me,
like, I have a twin sister, and I told her, I said, just watch. In a year, I'll be out seeing you in Wyoming, and my first thing I want to do is run a half marathon, to train and run a half marathon after my injury, or after I heal, and then I would love to like uh, open some kind of sailing and kayaking, thing for disadvantaged children, and so we'll just see. I just have to one step at a time.
well, and imagine that. Imagine this, that nobody's going to be disadvantaged
Exactly. I
when we
know
get to the other side.
exactly.
We're
I
all going to
know.
be one. We're all going to be the same. I mean, we're already all one, but everybody's going to be just having this vibrant, energetic, just amazing life.
Exactly. But I think it's going to take, like, for me, it's a no-brainer to, like, what do you have to lose to do this? But I talked to some of my friends about frequency and like healing if you could go into a chamber. I just talk and some of them wouldn't even do it. Like, you wouldn't risk, like, what do you have to lose? And so I think it's going to be a process for some people to, like, but once they see it, once they see the miraculous healing, people, I mean, everybody's going to be doing it
Yeah.
and it will heal our world.
Yes. And you're going to lead that big old pack. So bravo. Awesome. So you just mentioned a couple things. What else are you going to do with your do-over after everything is perfect, young, and you have all this knowledge and wisdom to bring forward to it?
Yeah, I haven't really actually thought about it. I really want to. I've always had a heart to help people and just to be in that realm. So I don't know. I don't, this is all new territory. So I've been so focused the last couple of years, just really healing myself, doing a lot of inner work. And so, I've been hibernating from all the nonsense. So it'll just be, you just have to get back out there. And I haven't really thought about it, to be honest. Because it
Cool.
is, everything will unfold as it should. I'm very spiritually connected and I know I'll be divinely guided and I just want to help. So wherever that ends up being, I know I'll be there.
Do you see yourself opening a healing center or anything like that?
Oh, yes, I would love to. Or, I mean, at least help. Like, I'm really good at just out networking and stuff like that. Like, I would love to work with somebody that has all the, that opens it and I go out and do all the community outreach and, networking and stuff like that. That's like one of my strengths. So that
Cool.
would be amazing. And
Yeah,
I
we're
think
going to have a lot of them, so it's going to be wonderful.
yeah, in Florida, I haven't got online. I mean, I've been online, but like the projects, I haven't really looked at that. Is there anybody in Florida? Like, do you know anybody in Florida that's,
Well, Darlene's in Florida, but Florida's a big state, so
yeah,
there's plenty of room and many hands make light work. So,
exactly. Yeah, so it's gonna be very exciting.
yes, it is. So, will you come back and do a part 2 interview after you have your do-over?
Oh, definitely. And I'll show you pictures of running the half marathon and paddleboarding and sailing and kayaking again, able-bodied.
You're going to do it all. Wow.
So I can't wait.
You are so lovely, Nichole. What would you like to say in closing, my dear?
There's just no limits to anything in life. Our attitude completely determines our altitude in life. We are what we think. And you don't like the way something's going in your life, just shift your perspective and everything will change. I mean, it's not, I know, it's so easy for me, I think, because I was just innate born that way, but I guess it's just a gift. So anything's achievable.
You are remarkable, and it's so cool that you have been following Alex, and so that's why. And then I'm sure you haven't even received your HHS yet, right?
No, not, I can't wait to get that. I just have the 2 white devices.
Did you ask for the new one or the old one?
Oh, no, the new one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if we're gonna do this, I mean, I can be patient, wait for the advanced technology.
Yeah, that's awesome. Go big or go home.
Exactly.
Like that's your motto. I can't wait to see you after that. So awesome. Well, you are a delight, and I just want you to know how much you're appreciated. And thank you so much for coming and sharing this story and how the V6 is helping you so much.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, and thank you so much, and thank you to you and Cynthia and the whole QHS team. I mean, literally changing the world. So I'm so grateful to be part of this amazing community.
You are an important part.
We all are.
Yes. I try to tell people that. Some people say, well, I'm not this or I'm not that. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You are where you're supposed to be. You are doing what you're supposed to be doing. The
Exactly.
puzzle's not complete unless every piece is filled.
Exactly. We're all here for a reason. At this specific time, everybody that's on the planet is here for a reason. We all have a part to play, and we bring our frequency. We help to raise the vibration of the planet, and that helps to heal. Oh yeah, every single person has a part.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
funny. Alex and I have become good friends, and he says to me, we must have had a past life together because I feel very protective over you. And he's so sweet, he's so funny, but he says we're all here because of this. Like we're all here for this purpose and we all planned it long time ago.
yeah, I completely agree with that. Yeah, Alex is great. So he's in Denver, and I grew up in Wyoming, so I know his neck of the woods very well.
Oh, nice.
But I've been out in Florida for 12 years now. Those Wyoming winters got a little harsh in a wheelchair.
What part of Florida?
Southeast in Delray Beach,
South
just north.
east.
It's like an
Okay.
hour north of Miami, on the east
Okay.
coast. Yeah,
Nice.
we got hit with that tornado a couple years ago.
Oh, you guys have so many tornadoes.
It's crazy. I didn't know Florida had that many tornadoes, but
I wonder how many of them are natural.
0.
0. Well, then it should stop soon, my friend.
It has. It's like it's really regular. Our weather out here is actually really normalizing. It's nice.
Cool.
Yeah, you really notice it. The lightning used to be crazy in those towers. I mean, it was scary. Like, I don't get scared a lot, but that a couple of years ago, and that we'd have some massive, like, just boom, 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 but it's really regulating, like normalizing the earth. Gaia is just like really healing, cleansing, and really regulating. So it's really nice to see.
That's beautiful. I need to spend more time with you. I like your energy so much. You're so wise. You're awesome. All right, my friend. Well, have a super weekend. You're missing Alex's call. I think he's on right now.
Yeah, because I usually work, and so I usually always get the replays. So I would do the replays on Sundays.
Me too. Me too. And I'm like, why do we have to wait till Sunday?
Yeah, I know exactly. So it was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for everything you do. You're like, yeah, I saw something with high energy, girl. And yeah, you're like a force of nature, that's for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. quantumhealingsystems.org. Thank you.